Hello, whoever is here. Going to play some Legacy. You should learn how to play Legacy. Oh, sure. I ignored you on Twitter today. I was pretty busy at work today. What was your question? It's going well. Vintage Rage. What's up, Z Turchan? We're going to play Steel Stompy currently, which, Legacy. This is a very bad hand, so I'm gonna mulligan. Easy enough. What does this hand do? Turn 2 Lodestone. Probably supposed to keep. Do we keep the Thorn? Probably. I'll keep it. Thorn's either great or terrible. I'm gonna hedge on the side of it being great. Looks like it's gonna be great here. But yeah, I'm playing the deck my teammate Thomas Ashton went 12-3 with in the Grand Prix last weekend, which is Steel Stompy essentially. This probably requires a force if they have it, unless if their hand's really good and they don't care about the Thorn. But Thorn's pretty good here. I really just want to play the lock pieces before I play. So good thing I played it. I think the Lodestone might be lights out for them, actually. I'm certainly playing the Lodestone on turn 2. Nah, I sequence this way because basically I want Ponder. Like, whatever the deck is, Thorn. Woo! Oh, feels so good. Usually I just lose to them over and over and over. Oh, boy. Alright, we can take out this. Walking Bliss is not great. We can board that in. This does not stop Lion's Eye Diamond, so I'm not going to side it in. Do I know leave in one Ballista? That's like the next best option. I should take the Spatial Contortion out of my deck. I don't think Leyline is that good in general. Oh, like, it's like okay. The problem is if they just empty, it's like kind of worthless. We had an effective turn 2 kill versus Storm by going turn 1 Thorn. They went land, LED, tapping their island, and then we had a Lodestone on turn 2. So they effectively died. I disagree. I don't think you always want Leyline versus Storm. We don't even know if there's the Cabal Ritual version. Like it's 50-50 if they're even ad nauseum right now. Or rather, Past in Flames tendrils is a better way of putting it. Wall Surge is kind of bad, though. How many times you've named a mana source with Spyglass? Well, you should never do that because it doesn't work. I mean, the real question is are these cards better than Leylines or not? Like, that is the question in my book. I don't think I want to take out too many creatures, though. It's... Well, they went Island, Delta, Lion's Eye Diamond, Nicholas, so we don't know. I mean, it's Storm of some sort, so I'm gonna keep a hand that has Disruption. What's up, Rose? I had an effective turn 2 kill with a turn 1 Thorn, turn 2 Lodestone. Well, that's why I don't want to play Leyline in the dark. Because A, I don't even know if it's actually debilitating for them. And B, like, am I going to mulligan to it? I don't really think so. I would rather just mulligan to a lock piece instead. Like, I also have Revokers and stuff, too. Like, alright, well, never mulligan this hand. Like, this hand is just great. Like, I can Revoker... I guess I can see what they do first. I can lead with Thorn, and then turn 2 play 2 Revokers. Which is not bad. I agree, Winter Saber. Jose by Garcia, I'm going to agree to disagree with you. That's all. I mean, you can side in Leyline when you're playing this deck if you would like to. I would not like to. So if I play... Should I play the Storm? Thorn first? Do I Thorn or Revoker on LED? I think if they had LED, they would have played it first. So the question is, do I play Thorn or Revoker Petal? I think I'm going to play the Thorn. Because they at least have to bounce this to kill me. Hello, Autumn Lily MTG. Yeah, I think Thorning is correct, but like... Oh, I should have played my Mox Opal. That was a mistake. Not playing the Opal was a mistake. Oh, yeah. I could have Scourge... Alright, well, I'm going to play Lodestone. Cool deck. Alright. This is kind of nice. This deck is probably pretty good versus this matchup, which feels nice. Usually I have a terrible matchup versus decks like these. You woke up in time for the Jarvis stream. Yeah, no, I messed up on turn 1 not by playing the Opal first. I'm going to Revoker first, I think. I'm going to name Lotus Petal. I'm going to sandbag the Ratchet Bomb. Because the only thing I actually want to Ratchet Bomb... I guess this Revoker can name Lion's Eye Diamond. But the only thing I want to Ratchet Bomb are Goblin tokens anyways. If they play out a bunch of Artifact mana, I guess I can reassess. So this is a 2-turn clock. If they have Chain of Vapor on Golem, doesn't even really do it. I did. Should probably stop. Alright, well, the deck loves me, I suppose. If they have Hercules, they really need to Hercules right here, I think. But first I'm going to play the Opal now that I should have played a while ago. And then I'll play the Thorn. I am losing a lot of life from these ancient tombs. Alright, so they had Hercules. Let's see if they can beat one Thorn. That was a little bit awkward. I guess the problem is Thorn costing 4 meant I couldn't really... Like, attacking them first is definitely correct. But now there is like a small chance I die to a raw dog tendrils if they have one. It's not looking healthy for my life total. Yeah, they can actually just tutor for tendrils if they have it, which is not ideal for me. These both being ancient tombs was really debilitating. Alright, now that they've shown me Pest and Flames, I'm more inclined to side in Leyline. Yeah, that is really awkward. We could have probably avoided this. Well, both my lands being tombs, maybe I couldn't have, but it was not ideal. All right. Specifically, now that we have seen those things, I'm inclined to take out some Steel Overseers. And we still have 17 creatures plus 4 Mishra's Factory. Yeah, this is fine. Our hand was good. Like, I can never mulligan that hand. What does this hand do? Scourge, Petal, Mox. This hand actually seems not good. The reason being... I have 2 mana after that, so I would just end up playing a Revoker. On the other hand, if I draw a land, I would have a turn 2 Lodestone. And this is actually probably good in the matchup, like, frankly speaking. I think I'm going to mulligan, but... Yeah, I think this hand is just not good enough, but it's close. This hand's the same hand, but worse. But I'm going to keep... Yeah, I thought about it, Nicholas. It was close. I'm gonna just Warping Wail basically any spell day. Oh, well, I can't cast Leyline on turn 1. And I don't really want to draw it. I just want to put a clock on them. Because if you give them a lot of time to draw out of it, they can work through almost any amount of disruption. I don't care about that. Like, if they want to do that, they can do that. I don't know about that hand. It was close either way, like... I'm so annoyed that I only drew 2 Ancient Tombs last game. If one of them was the Sea of Traders, we were perfectly fine. Oh well. Them's the beats. Alright, that's good. Might wasteland that. Depends on what I draw, actually. This is like the worst one to draw. Do I even want a wasteland? I guess I do. Do I? Right, I'm not going to. The reason not to wasteland is if I draw one of my 4 lodestones and I wasteland, I can't even cast it. And yeah, I contemplated tapping a petal, but I mean, this takes me off Warpwing Whale right now, but I think that's fine. Hope it's just a therapy instead of me getting killed. They played 1 cantrip. Okay, that's fine. That was weird. I don't really understand what was going on there with the chain plus decay. This is a very strange game. I don't really know what's going on anymore. Maybe their hand's like a bunch of empties. This is disappointing. I'm gonna die, like this is the danger, first off, with siding in a card like this. It's just like so bad not to have in your opener. Guess I didn't draw a soul land, but it's not like I have any deck manipulation, so that's actually like, it's I guess what you sign up for. Yeah, I think our opponent got a little bit lucky, but you know. So they've passed in flames with this is their graveyard? I could have also wastelanded a land, but I think that's just like a bad use of resources. Oh well, we're dead. Game 2 was the irritating one, frankly. I mean, this game, our draw wasn't that great. Yeah, I think from now on I'm gonna try not to side in leyline versus them because I think it doesn't do very much. Like you're about, it might just be a bad sideboard card actually is the actual answer. Um I don't know, though. Pascal 3000. This looks like a keep to me. Thank you for the games. I mean, I lost to Dredge in Seattle, but I don't really think it's that much of a thing anymore. I see. I guess our opponent has 3 losses and just entered the queue. I'm gonna lead with the Chalice, though. I think generally you would play the Chalice first here. Chalice for 1 doesn't do anything to us, so... yeah. Yeah, I like it when people do this, too. What's up, White Faces? I buckled down and bought the 4th one of this art. Because it was driving me nuts. We lost a close one to Storm. I drew 2 Ancient Tombs to kill myself in game 2. I think if one of them had been a Sieve Traders, we would have very easily won the game, but, you know. That's how Magic works sometimes. Huh. Urborg. Probably Turbo Depths, I guess? Which is not a good matchup for this deck, but... Wait, Overseer first. I mean, if they go Depths, Hex Mage, I can't do anything except draw Caracas. You know? Oof, that's brutal too. I don't have any wastes in my deck. Well, had it. Had it the entire time. Alright, I'm gonna play Vault Scourge. That might seem weird, but I basically just don't want to get punked out by well, this allows me to actually attack, which is the nice part about it. Just by second Overseer. I bet their hand's like full of crop rotations and stuff like that. Okay. Alright, so now I have basically 2 turns. So I think my plan is to hopefully have lethal next turn. So 5, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is +1. And I can spatial contortion my own guy, I think, for lethal. So we'll see what happens. Obviously a Hex Mage... Like, Hex Mage actually, like, kind of screws us, but, you know, I can't do anything about that. So I'm actually going to sack this to Ravager. And this works assuming my opponent has no removal, and no blocker. Oh, don't block! Crap! Yeah, you're right. That was freaking stupid. Not sure if I could beat this, though. This is a really weird game. Luckily, I'm still not actually dead yet. Well, white faces. They could also just hex mage the guy I'm modular onto. Like Hex Mage has so much text on it. It actually reads "Screw you, modular." I'm not sure I could beat the Hex Mage regardless. Also, this matchup is terrible. No, I don't think I was actually supposed to play around Hex Mage, but I mean, I don't actually know. This is just a really weird game. Like, my decision to play the Vault Scourge early paid off. Now, like, we're in this weird racing situation. Yeah, they didn't have X Mage the turn before, but I think their hand's just mostly, like, discard spells, crop rotations, and, you know, whatever. Like, now, I don't know what they're actually supposed to do right here, and I think that's hilarious. Like, the game gets really complicated. Um, I think my plan is if this resolves, like, successfully, is to name the Hex Mage, then they can't do anything. I can attack them with my 5/5 and 4/4 Ravager. Oh, wait. 5, 13, 14, 15. They die if they respond by targeting one of my dudes. Do they actually? I didn't do the math, McCullough. By the way, McCullough was my round 15 opponent in Seattle, where we were literally playing for nothing. We were literally playing for nothing, and he beat me. But, you know, good beats. We had a nice friendly match where nothing... It's true, it's not summer shops. I was not going to play Vintage today, Stu. You got the 1 pro point, but all my GP slots were filled, McCullough, so I would kind of actually rather you get the 1 pro point. Stu, there's so much shops online that I think playing Tanglewire in your main deck is not a good idea. Like, it's definitely the most played deck by a lot. Okay, so they're making another Merit Age. I'm still gonna name Vampire Hex Mage, I think. Do I have lethal still? So attack with all 3. They block here. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't think it's lethal. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I count, this is like giant growth essentially. Okay, wait. 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I even want to play the land? Like, I actually don't think I even want to play the land, right? I can activate and get 2 counters on it. I guess that's true. Alright. I'm not sure I was supposed to play it, but I'm gonna say go. EOT I'm gonna activate and, pump all my stuff. Yeah, Overseer is so dumb. I think this Chalice actually won the game. Yeah, I know. White faces. Believe me, it's the same as Blink Moth Nexus and Ink Moth Nexus. I've played plenty of Affinity in my life. Oh man, they could have Abrupt Decay now. But they don't. I'll tap black. Boom. Do I have lethal through an Abrupt Decay? Oh, you might activate it with Petal. What happens if I attack with one they have a decay? The decay here is showing 10. They have to decay, right, though? So it would be... They block here. 10, 16, 17? Looks lethal to me, right? Play Ballista pre-combat and they're dead through decay. Okay. I guess that also works. I think they're dead almost no matter what I do. Alright. Alright, that's a lucky win. I'm gonna bring in the spyglasses. So, do I want to bridge? I don't think I want this. I don't want this. Yeah, Ravager, modular onto the Ballista is very, very, very lethal. Regardless of what I do, I think. Do I really want Thorn? Do I want Bridge? Bridge seems... But the problem is, what if they just have Rite of Consumption? And they also have Abrupt Decay? Should I side out Lodestone on the draw? I might do that, actually. Thorn also does not seem great, but... Alright. Chalice on 2 for Decay. Jeez. I'm gonna shave 1, Lodestone. So what does my deck look like now? Yeah, I mean, that's true. I have so many things I have to decay. So, do I want the Contortion? Do I want the Whale? I'll bring in the second Whale over the Contortion. No one paid me anything. This is my teammate's deck. Maybe it just proves how good Tommy is. If he wins with this deck. Alright, well, I can't mulligan this hand. It has the Crocus. Like, it's probably one of the best cards in the matchup. Also, I think Tommy improved this deck by cutting Inventor's Fair for Ghost Quarter. Because it seemed really hard to activate Inventor's Fair in this deck. I see. That's really weird. Alright, that's perfect. I'm going to Chalice for 1 first. If they want to crop rotate it away, that's fine. Spirit Guide, Someone's Crying. Hmm. So I could waste Bayou and play Steel Overseer. I think that actually might be the play. I kind of want to bait them into making the 2020 while cutting them off mana. Because I just have the Caracas to bounce it. And they actually have no way of like fact checking my hand. So yes, this deck needs a hypothetical land that taps for 3 colors. We can only use it to cast artifact spells. I agree so much with that. That would be one of the best cards in the deck by far. I 100% agree with you. Do they main phase? Probably main phase, right? Like, it'd be borderline maniacal not to. And now I showed them that was sandbagging that. They would never print like yeah, I always draw Caracas. Also, that land sounds really broken. Alright, we're 1-1. I think we did get minorly unlucky versus Storm deck, because I think the way this deck is built, Storm should be a relatively good matchup. What's up, everyone, on this Thursday? Playing some Steel Stompy. Ravager Stompy. Soulland Stompy. Whatever you want to call it, they all fly. You know? Some Ravagers, some Steel Overseers. Well, I think game 2, we got unlucky to draw 2 Ancient Tombs. But, you know, c'est la vie. Dagon. Wonder what he's playing. I think he's Miracles. Alright, we'll keep this. It's fine. Like, it's not great, but I think the first hand was pretty bad. Like, it was close to keepable, but not great. Nah, this is Stompy for people who want their Stompy cards to be cheaper. Like, what's bottom? That card's not good enough. I really just want to draw, like, the real pieces of the deck. I disabled the chat in before wiping. We'll just name Jace with this revoker. I would rather he fetch his basics, so I'm going to sandbag the ghost quarters for as long as possible. Sup Chifley. How am I down so many cards? I guess if we both mold a 6, I put 3 permanents into play, and one of my lands died. I guess that's how I'm down so many cards. Great. I guess this is Stompy in a nutshell. Marsh Flats is the least played fetch. Oh, okay, well. I don't know what to tell you anymore. Okay, you got my Warping Whale. Because he was in Miracles chat. That's the actual reason why I picked that. Tommy thinks New Karn will be good in this deck. I don't remember him. Okay, yeah. It seems like it could be good. I don't know what's going on anymore. This is like Thomas Ashton, the little Mess Drop East member. I guess I don't even know what's going on. Do I even want to name Hexmage? I'll name either Reliquary instead. Because I think they're locked to have that in their deck. Remember, this says First Strike, so we can't even attack. So this strikes me as a matchup where this is not good. Like, really strikes me as a matchup. Depth 10 fins? I suppose so. Oh, I guess this is the crazy deck. Crocus is just blanking all of the cards, funnily enough. Yeah, Void explain the scrub land. I guess I really should just leave up Caracas no matter what. So interestingly enough, it doesn't really matter how many counters on both of my guys. I can, no matter how many counters I put on the creature, they can let First Strike damage resolve, and then just remove all of the counters off of it. Yeah, it's not Turbo Depths, but like obviously, it's some sort of like Depths hybrid. I mean, really, we're just gonna get into a top deck war. I'm not sure who that favors. I would guess it's me slightly, but like, I mean, I don't really have any reason to believe that. Okay, this looks like the Matnas deck. Hope they don't have Hellish Warrior in their main deck. Otherwise, that would be really awkward. You were right, Autumn Lily. You were right. Oh, Gristle Father. Okay. Well, at least it cannot attack me. I guess it can try to attack me, but I'm not going to let it hit me. You can put it in your hand instead, sir. We're so far off from, like... Does this deck play basic lands? I assume it has, like, 1 basic swamp, 2 basic swamp. I was kind of hoping they would go to 1, but, you know... Yeah, 2 Caracas. This Thorn's actually doing work. Probably would have been turn 1 without it. 2 swamp? Okay. It's good to know. I'm gonna just waste the Bayou to cut off Living Wish. I mean, they can still Living Wish off of their pedal, obviously, but I'm fine with that. Yes, I should play out the second Caracas to play around the second Gristle brand. Hashtag Twitch chat lethal. This is a weird game and I kind of hate it. Y'all Brits have some interesting humor. Some interesting humor, I say. Really just the most interesting humor. Yes, Jarvis chat is more likely to be right than normal chat. Yes, that is true. We're playing against Pierre Dagon, Feb 31st. JS Coveby? That's not the craziest thing, but I think it's worse than Expedition Map or Sylvan Scrying. Mako, I should have done that versus you, right? Oh man, they have a Sylvan Safekeeper in their sideboard, I think. Wow, asking me to clean my room. Jeez. Everyone's so aggro. Is this Legacy deck good? Yeah, you had Omni. What a jerk having Omniscience. Interesting. Yeah, you also did have Blood Moon. I still can't attack because they can literally just double block. I really wish these Revokers were not on those things, though. I went 9-6 in Legacy in Seattle, which is my first... It's like a terrible finish in 4 years. It was really quite egregiously bad. But c'est la vie. Sorry, I don't know French. Take your time. Tell us how it should be pronounced. Also, at this rate, we're going to time out Pierre. What's in the sideboard? Apparently, there's no Elishnorn in the sideboard, period. That's good for us. Joel Sani, I don't know. Really have no idea, frankly speaking. Still don't really have good attacks, like... Yes, Tigger Wit. First off, there's the SD extension you can click on. You can also type !point deck list. Will you share your fries? Oh my god. I don't like it. Really don't like it. So I can sack Ravager to itself and exhume it back. Seems fine. Pump that one, sure. Doesn't really matter. I don't know. I really am just lost in this game. Like, I really don't know what's going on anymore. Oh, I could have, yeah. I could have sacked a Revoker to get a new name. That's true. I think that plays better. Okay. Now I really hope I draw Walking Ballista. Really just hope I draw Walking Ballista so bad. Also, like, I'm not sure this actually goes anywhere for our opponent because I'm going to bounce the Gristlebrand and attack with all 4 of my creatures next turn. Yeah, I think Strifo's play was much better. Well, in the main deck, they have a bunch of Hex Mages, 3 Gristlebrands, a Children of Corliss. Post board, they have a Lab Maniac, a Loyal Retainers, a Sylvan Safekeeper. The trolls in my chat, jeez Louise. Oh wait, thanks for all of y'all hanging out this Thursday. Yeah, there's a Safekeeper they can wish for. It's just that we cut them off green mana pretty early. And wishing's kind of slow versus Thorn of Amethyst. Basically, Caracas has been like extremely good this match and the past match, given both of our opponents had Dark Depths in their deck. Yeah, they couldn't beat the Caracas. So they can. This is a matchup where I want Leyline with Void for sure. Continue. This Sword of Fire and Ice has been awful, like just truly horrendous. We can shave some Steel Overseers, I think, because the game's gonna go fast. Don't want Spyglass? Probably. Yeah, I've just played against combo decks. Do I want Lodestone? Lodestone's kind of slow too, like... The major issue I have is I'm worried that I'm not going to have any win conditions, but maybe I don't need any. Well, I can very easily cut the card that needs like a turn or two to get active to actually do something. But yeah, I think I just do want extra Revokers, essentially. I think maybe I want the Warping Wheels too. Yeah, Tommy had two Foundry Inspectors, but they weren't great, he said, so I cut them. You know, just fine. Do I want both whales? Alright, yeah, I'll bring in a Golem. It hits so hard and also, like, prisons them out. I'm not going to bring in Bridge because they can still beat me with Lab Maniac and crap like that. When I play this deck, I had a paper event. I don't know. So, like, here's the question. Am I supposed to mulligan just because I'm scared? I don't know. Well, the other question is this hand even good? Like, it doesn't really do anything fast or broken. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to keep, but this hand strikes me as, like, potentially a trap hand. Okay, Pithing Needle. It's probably going to name Caracas, but whatever. It's fine. Should I Chalice on 0? I think I should. Yeah, I'll do that. Can't play anything else. If I draw... Well, I guess I Chalice for 1 this turn. Oof. Bad draw. I'm going to Chalice for 1, I think. Does suck that if they have exactly Hexmage depths, I will basically get killed, but I think it's better to shut off all of their 1s instead, frankly speaking. I'm just going to play Lodestone, I think. It's the fastest clock. I could play Leyline, but, like, they can just entomb in response to Leyline. I think their hand is just really, really bad. I don't know what the heck just happened right there. I really have no idea what happened right there. I guess their hand was terrible? Or the Chalices, like, beat them? Well, I couldn't hardcast Leyline if I played Lodestone first, because the Leyline would cost 5 afterwards. I basically almost always like to put the clock on when I have, like, that many lock pieces in play. Oh, Entomb. Entomb, Chalice. Yes, you're right. They were prisoned out of Entomb. So, playing the Lodestone is correct. Nah, I think playing the attacker is correct. Oh, this is a learn guy. Maybe he's not playing a learn, but the hand's pretty good. Like, I'm not going to mulligan. I mean, I have a turn 1 Thorn, turn 2 Lodestone. I kind of like this deck, actually. Like, it doesn't have the Eldrazi problem. The Eldrazi problem is that you actually need 2 of your soul lands to stick to actually do things. This deck, most of its things are, like, cheaper, I think is the best way to put it. Opponent says these are not land cards. Well, I have 3 lands in my hand. I'm going to lead with Thorn. Yo, thanks for follow, Inspector 80. Thanks for everyone hanging out on this Thursday. We are stomping with Steel Overseer. Steel Overseer. Steel Overseer. Alright, I'm gonna shut up about it now, but I wonder if he's streaming too. Probably is, like. But it chose not to. Ooh! An LED. We have a storm opponent. I guess it could be mono blue painter, actually. But we're jamming the thorn here no matter what. I'm gonna play Lodestone here. Yes. Jolsani. Affinity. Not really affinity. I think this is most likely Storm. I think our opponent is most likely dead. By the way, this time I could not play Opal first because I did not have Metalcraft. So that would not work very well. Oh, nice. Antarctica. Yeah, I mean, like, technically most modern Affinity decks don't have Affinity cards in them either, but they're close enough that it's okay to label it like that. This deck is really just an Artifact Stompy deck instead of an Eldrazi Stompy deck or a Blood Moon Stompy deck. So, you know. Hangerback Walker. If you really want to, I don't think it's great. Like, I would rather have Lodestone Golem, I think. Yes, this matchup is horrendous for Storm. I wonder, like, why there's a Misty Rainforest and Catacombs. It is shops minus shops. I don't know, frankly. I mean, I think it's kind of nice. Yakihan. The reason being, like, I like that a lot of the spells just cost 2 mana. It just makes the deck, like, clean? Is that the answer? Is that the correct way to put it? I don't know. It feels good. It feels good, man. This time, I can play an Opal first, so I will. Then I'm gonna Ghost Quarter one of their basics, I think. I don't really need my city anymore. Or, actually, they're probably out of basic, so sorry, the reason to Ghost Quarter a basic is so Wasteland's live. But this is fine. If I draw a Wasteland, I'm going to feel really dumb, but I suspect I was supposed to Ghost Quarter the island. It didn't matter, I suppose. They're dead next turn. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. I can pump. No, they were Dobbs. The city is lethal. Okay. Do I board and ley line this time? I'm going to take these out. Overseer's gonna come out. He's doing something funky? It's possible. I feel like it is Storm, but, you know. Ooh, Maggots of the Mine? Maggots of the Mine would be cute. Thing is, don't know what's actually going on. I think Leyline sucks. I kind of don't want it in my deck. But if he is like the hybrid Tin Fins deck, I do want it then. Things we basically saw nothing. Like, it could actually just be Storm, you know? The problem is, like, we played too many good cards versus them. Oh, I'm going to take this Visual Contortion out. That's just awful. Sup, Hair, Schnee. I'm going to leave those in and leave in 2 Ballistas. But, I mean, like, we're kind of pre-boarded, which... You came from opponent's stream? Nice. Can usually shave Caracas on the draw. I'm not going to, but I see what you mean. Alright, I mean... I think I'm supposed to keep, but... White faces, you can use multitwitch.tv. Now, you should just use multi-Twitch if you want to watch 2 streams at once. Blech, I can't talk. Let me Google the website. I'm gonna Thorn here. Thank you, Herr Schnee. Okay, someone tell me what his deck was. I really want to know. I really just want to know. The anticipation's killing me. Read chat more? What? I don't believe chat until I... Ooh, Maggots of the Mine, Tin Fins. Ooh, that is gas. That is truly gas. Alright. What's up, Captain Crunch? What's up, everyone, on this Thursday? So far, Steel Stompy performing well. I think we've played, like, 2 good matchups. I don't know about this 3rd matchup or this... I guess 4 good matchups for the deck. So, you know, good beats. Magus of the Mine is Mind's Desire Magus, which is kind of gas. Alright, so we're playing for 4-1. Yeah, I mean... So the ley lines are actually pretty good if that's the case. Miracle 69. Oh man, this hand is horrendous. I'm not gonna keep. It's 5 mana sources and a thorn. I'm gonna keep this one though. I'm gonna bottom that thorn because I need, like, if they're a wasteland deck, this is just too risky. I'm gonna lead on Chalice. Basically, I always lead on Chalice unless something leads me to believe otherwise. Because Wilson donated $1 like 10 times in a row one day. Thanks, Wilson. Uh-oh. Looks like aggro, which means this Chalice sucks. Alright, I'm going to use Ballista to kill that Confidant. Oh, interesting. Harishni. It's good to know. I'm gonna just play the Overseer. Really just, I don't know. I think this matchup is probably going to be tough. This is probably a matchup where Lillian is actually supposed to come in. Yeah, this card is extremely good in the matchup, so it's going to be tough. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to wait. I'm going to Chalice on 0 to shut off their Mox Diamonds. Then I'm just going to main phase activation. I'm probably getting Night Wastelanded, so, you know. This Chalice is actually completely dead versus them, so I'm actually going to probably sacrifice it to Ravager. Yeah, it's possible I was supposed to wait. I really just hate giving that deck cards because, like, its mana base is awful, so... I guess I might get Liliana'd, which would be not great either, but... It's probably going to get Scrubland and Liliana. What are you talking about? I beat Aggro last time I played against it. Oh, interesting. That's like the 1/1 drop they would have in their deck. Huh. I'm gonna just attack them. I don't really care about this card in my hand. If they plus it, whatever. I think I just need to, like... This is just going to be a tough game, I think, regardless. They have one Deathrite sometimes. Like, a single Deathrite to Zenith 4, even though, like, I don't think it's great, but, you know. Okay, well, I'm going to die now. Probably They're going to plus. I'm going to discard this terrible card. This seems like a tough matchup for what it's worth. The more fair they are, I think the worse it is. I mean, that deck can just operate without Loam, frankly. Like, great. All right, I guess I play it. This is a deck like Edge Champion would be good against, I think, but we don't have any of those in our deck. We just have Lodestones and crap. Yeah, I agree with you. But, you know, it's their prerogative to do whatever they want with their deck. You know? I'm so dead. If they have anything, like, real whatsoever, I'm just dead. Okay. I mean, like, that's good too. Like, can't do anything about it. Really can't do much except take 10 here and probably die. I basically need a fast draw in the next game and to be on the play. Yeah, I wasn't on the play this game, so. Also, this card is good versus me. I think I have to side in Leyline for these Chalices and Thorns, which is pretty awkward, but. Okay, cool. Great. Okay, I'm dead. I'm gonna take out the Chalices for sure. I think this is good versus Confidant. I think I want to take out Thorn too, actually. I don't think it's great. Bring in a Lodestone and maybe the Ratchet Bombs or Jite. Maybe the Jite is good. I think the bombs are probably good. Although they're a little bit slow. Jite seems fine. Bomb seems fine. Spyglass is like okay only, I think. I don't think I can side out more creatures. And also, do I want all 4 ley lines? Bomb slowly answers one of their permanents. I guess that's not even good. Alright. I'll have maybe a Spyglass then might be better. I don't know. Take a bomb versus 3. Okay, that's fair. I guess it's just way too slow. I wonder if I would have won the game if I had just been patient with the Ballista Overseer combo. I mean, I guess I keep. It's not the most exciting hand, but... No, I don't think Bridge is good. Like... I'm going to lead with Overseer. Really hoping I draw, like, another creature next turn so I can just... That's perfect almost, actually. During their upkeep, I'll activate to play around, like, I don't know, like, Lightning Bolt, which is not really something they would really play, but it's better to play around it anyways. Nah, I did not want to keep Chalice of the Void in. Like, I think that card is just terrible versus them. Boo. It sucks. Another threat? Yo, Rose, thanks for the resub, fam. Alright, waste that. Waste that. Hope you don't have Tabernacle in your deck. This is good. Yes. We have 2/3/3s and they have no board. Ooh. No land drop for them? Alright, I'm gonna name Mox Diamond. Yes, full YOLO has been engaged. Okay, great. 2 really lopsided games. I'm gonna just take the GTA out on the draw for another Spyglass. I don't really want Bridge or Chalice or anything like that. I think SoFi is good enough, especially alongside... actually, maybe SoFi is awful. Too late. No. In fact, I actually kind of hate this, but... yeah, if this were a GTA, my hand would be so much better. I done goofed. Mox Diamond. Yeah, I should have had GTA in instead of SoFi, I think. I'm probably gonna get punished here. Ballista? Alright, no Ballista. I'm gonna play Ravager first, I think, because it's better versus removal than playing Overseer first. Green Sun Zenith. That's not what I wanted to see. I'm not sure what I really wanted to see, like, off that Confidant that I would be thrilled about. I think there's, like, almost nothing. P-Power in the draw, might as well go for the high upside anyways. Whatever. I didn't block because if they have Liliana, it would just be bad. Yeah, Rex Age or Knight or like anything really is just not good for me. That's not good. I kind of hope they will die to their Confidant, even though it's really unlikely. Yep, really unlikely. I mean, those 2 cards are pretty bad for me, like, as it is. And yeah, you're right. GTA would have been much better than SoFi this game, so I punted. Knight will probably fetch a maze if it's in their deck. I might just wasteland the maze, depending on what happens, but... well, I can waste the maze. Am I playing this deck because Damping Sphere got printed? Damping Sphere is not in my deck, so I don't really understand that question. Yo, thanks for all 101 viewers on this Thursday. Probably gonna lose this game, but it's okay. Still gonna let their Bob live. Because I think that's the best route to victory, actually, somehow. Which is kind of crazy talk, but you know. Like, it's probably not gonna kill them, but, you know. I think Damping Sphere is worse than Sphere and Thorn in Legacy by quite a bit. It is better in Modern because it shuts down the Tron lands. And also, like, is a usable card for Storm. So yeah, I agree with you, Nicholas. Oh, that's bad too. Everything is just awful. I'm just like so dead. Yeah, that's just like not even a card. You're right. Damping Sphere does not stop Ivukin. You're absolutely right. Quote. We're gonna need a miracle. I feel like a lot of depths lists don't even play Sphere anymore. Yeah, they could get Raminat Excavator, which would be pretty bad too. We also don't know if they have Maze yet or not. They still could have Maze in their deck, frankly speaking. That's also one big night. Golgari Charm, you say? I don't love that either. Like, it's actually pretty bad for me. I'm so dead. Yeah, they have Threshold. So if they do that, I'm going to sack the Ravager to itself to modular onto that. And just hope they don't have a Maze in their deck, which like is obviously, you know, wishful thinking. But I don't really have a better line, I think. Question is, do I sack SoFi first? I don't think I'm going to. Actually, maybe I'm supposed to. I'm gonna sack that first. This play is so unlikely to actually win the game, but I don't really have a better line, I think. I mean, like, what do you think the optimal line of play is here, even if they don't have... Well, that sucks. Right, so, kind of hope they don't have Maze. They could have drawn it, question mark. That's true. I mean, like, this is what I have. They don't have maze, apparently, but, like, I'm dead to anything. I'm definitely dead to that. Now I'm just, like, full-blown dead. I think this matchup seems really impossible, frankly speaking. Alright, cool. Okay, good beats. Don't want to change anything about this deck. Maybe I'll just cut the SoFi. The reason SoFi was there, I was told, is for true name. But I'll just board it instead. Seems like I got outplayed. Sure. I mean, whatever. We'll update it real quick and try it again. You know, good beats. I don't really like Inventor's Fair. Do I still want Leyline? That's a good question. Because I just try all sorts of decks. Like, there's no particular reason why I'm playing it. I'm going to play another league with the Steel Stompy deck, I think. Nothing blue. So if you would like to leave, I would understand that. Next Monday, I think I'm going to play a bunch of blue decks. Not even Thoughtcast. Nah. Yeah, I didn't really like Inventor's Fair because I think it's just hard to activate and really slow and clunky. Spellskate's interesting, but I'm not actually sure what it's good against. Nico RTS, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. AXCY, I went 9-6. That was my worst finish in 4 years of Legacy Grand Prix. Maybe 5, actually, even. Yeah, actually, I think it's my worst in 5 years of Legacy Grand Prix, which is kind of insane if you think about it. Maybe I was just really lucky before. So there's my anti-flood countermeasure. I feel like 4 ballista is enough for that, but no, I'm not going to blame bad matchups. I punted 2 matches away, so because I already played a bunch of Modern earlier in the week. Yo, it's about 9,000. Thanks for the follow. The Brogan. I wonder what the Brogan's playing. Alright, I keep. How do I want to do this? I guess it depends on what they play on turn 1. Perfecting my wrist for the title. Looks like it might be D&T actually. In which case, I'll still play Overseer on turn 1. Yo, Real S. I think DeRose New Cycle Basics is my favorite in a long time. I don't even know what that means, but I'll believe you. Stoneforge. That looks like Death and Taxes to me. Probably was always GT. Batterskull. Okay. I want to save the city for last. I'm gonna revoke her GT still. And then spatial contortion. Nah, practice always matters, McCullough. Super miscut beta force would be my pick. Those are some nice options. You have AXCY. Dahlia. Okay. Speaking of cards, I really do not care about whatsoever. Ooh, that was a nice draw too. This Steel Overseer is going to take over the game completely. It's just going to be absurd. This card, like, holy moly, is this card good versus them. This card, like, yeah. They don't even want to play anymore. Oh, man. Oh, run, seeing Mother of Runes postboard. Yes, Tommy Ashton's DNT opponent had Mother of Runes in postboard. I'm actually going to leave in Chalice. Because Chalice on 1 is actually good versus them. Thorns are obviously terrible. Sofa is like okay. It's not great. Don't think I want it though. It's just like a bit clunky. I want Ratchet Bomb because it clears out all of their stuff. Mom plus Firefox Fault Scourge. Maybe I trim on these and have Spyglasses in instead. Actually, I'm gonna configure like this, I think. Mother of Runes is so bad in this matchup. Yeah, Tommy played against DNT, like, in the feature match era, and lost game 3 when his opponent had turn 1 Mother of Runes in game 3. Yeah, that sucks so much. Also, this hand is just great. I'm going to Chalice on 1, I think, then play 2 Vault Scourges. Mother of Runes in postboard versus Eldrazi. Yes, 1 for 1. Eager Cadet, y'all. That's what you want in your deck. Actually, do I Chalice on 1 now? If they lead with that. Nah. New plan. I'm going to deploy 2 of these and hope to connect with SoFi next turn. They have Dismember. Sure. You can Dismember 1 of my 2 Vault Scourges. I'll be okay with that. What's the... Whoa, man. What if they just had Kataki on turn 2? Jeez. That would be really good. It wouldn't be backbreaking, but it would be really annoying. Kataki... What? So they're just like white-red taxes? I don't know what's going on anymore. Am I getting Pontiffed? Might be getting Pontiffed, I guess. If I get Pontiffed, this would sucks. Okay. Well, you know what is a 2/2? You know what's about to get SoFi'd so hard this turn? Answer is Knight of the Reliquary, for those of you who are wondering. Yeah, Dahlia does block Matter Reshaper. Boom. Headshot. I'm gonna just chalice on one, I think. I'm so far ahead that I don't want to take any risks. Cycle Edge of... God, that would have been tilting as heck if they had Edge of Autumn right there. Alright, you got a Stoneforge. Man, this is looking real nice. Looking really nice for us. Batterskull Skull again? Alright. They're gonna port this, right? Yeah. Gonna shoot all their creatures forever. That's a nice one too. I'm just gonna play Steel Overseer. They can't plow any of my creatures. I also just don't know what their deck is. Like, why is there an unclaimed territory? Like... Alright, nice. Easy match win. Over the Brogan. So far, we are 4-2 with this deck. Seems pretty good, actually, like... all things considering. Seems pretty good. Sup, Shino... Him? Jaime? Shino Jaime? I don't know how to pronounce that. You know. Add hardened scales. No, it... I mean, like... people wanted me to play that modern deck, and I didn't really want to, so I didn't do it. You know, good beats. Having a lot of fun. Oh, that's on JPA 93, the sneaking show. All right, we're gonna mulligan because the hand sucks. Jeez, this hand's also bad. I guess I can technically draw out, so I'll keep. I think I have to leave that one. Our hand is bad versus lots of things. Can't hope he's not sneak. Looks like he's sneak. We're gonna lose. They chose to shuffle though. So, you know, it's not all bad news bears. Just mostly bad. I need to play the Ravager first. And then I need to activate this Mishra's Factory and smash for 2. My hand sucks. Hypothetically, this matchup should be better for Sneak and Show than it is for lands. That's kind of nice. Might get forced. Pitching Show. Alright, so it means they likely have Sneak in their hand. I'm going to sack the first Opal to Ravager and then play another Opal. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce, I don't really care. Like, okay. Really am not concerned about that one, frankly speaking. I would just want to attack for damages. Okay. Revoker? Dang. Curse is foiled again. Do I have lethal? No, but I can attack them to a board state where they can't draw cards off Gristle Dad, so that's probably good. I'm not going to play more permanents. The question is, can I play around a sneak attacked Gristle? I guess I can actually. Whichever one they block, I'll just sack. Yeah, I can actually play around it, which is nice. I think not attacking is so bad. Look at this cripple fight we got. No! No! Alright. Get all my permanents. I didn't have that many of them. This sucks. Great. Alright, well, I guess I play it just because. Okay. The Crocus wouldn't have done anything. They could have just cracked their Tarn. Yo, thanks for the follow, Og Habar. Come on, some threat. It's not really Gristlebrand insurance. Like, they can just activate the sneak attack twice. Like, they can just activate it a bunch of times. I'm gonna Chalice for one, though. I guess technically I should have left the Caracas on tap because I'm not... Oh, no. Fuck, I'm stupid. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, that play was awful. I'm a moron. It's quite egregiously bad. Yes, it was a punt. Take that one out. I feel like Overseer's not good. Side in the Spyglasses too. Side out 2 Ballistas. I done goofed. Keep. It's not like the most insane hand, but I don't think you're supposed to mulligan. I'm gonna jam the Revoker first and name Sneak Attack. I should have just left Caracas up. There's no reason not to. No, I think Ratchet Bomb is horrendous. I think I'm just gonna leave up Warping Whale. Nice. Should have revoked pedal. Nah. I think I can just leave up both whales, and it's actually pretty hard for him to win here. Barring something crazy. Like, if this is his plan, like, I don't really see how they can get out of it. They should have Breach in their deck if they're smart. Yeah, maybe. Just got that one. Yeah, I guess if they have Through the Breach, it would be bad for me. But I also don't want to play the Caracas yet because it blows up my city, so I can't leave up double whale. I think just leaving up double whale is more correct. So discarding the Thorn is fine. I'm gonna counter that one. It's just too good versus me right now. Counter that one as well. Dece? Alright. Game 3. Do I want to change anything? Probably not. The double whale would is like I had enough pressure that the double whale I think was going to be really annoying for him. Whale played. So Wu Ting's won. I think I'm gonna Chalice for 1 on turn 1. They also had 0 cantrips out game, yes. Might Chalice for 0 as well. It shuts off my opals and my petals, but it shuts off their petals as well. So I think it's okay. I think I just play Thorn. Make it really annoying for them to develop. Or something. Play Ravager first. I'm gonna play Revoker. Gonna name Sneak Attack. Revoker says non-land for those of you who are wondering on it. We'll attack for 3. Float 2. I'm gonna play Ballista for 2. Just gonna leave Caracas to play around Through the Breach. Like, as people noted, it's very possible for Bone to have that in their deck. force pitching Brainstorm. I'm okay with that. So for what it's worth, I'm scared of Omniscience right now, but I can't do much about it. Um, you know, show Omni Emrakul. You know, can't do anything about that. That's pretty nice as well. At some point, I might want to consider sacking a Chalice on 0 to speed up the clock. What is going on? Okay. They might be preparing to, like, bounce the Revoker at some point, which would be pretty bad for me. But, let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on board. It's not quite lethal. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of like. So what am I afraid of? Wipe away, which would cost 5 if I don't sack the thorns. Wipe away plus sneak attack, or wipe away plus. I'm gonna sack Vault Scourge and Chalice of the Void on 0, but not the thorns. I'm only going to sack Vault Scourge and Chalice on 0. I don't think the Scourge actually does anything. Like, fizzles a Gristlebrand attack if they deal with Revoker. I guess that's true. In any case, that's a good show of, like, the prison elements being pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I just like playing it more cautious in those points when it doesn't speed up the clock. Thanks for follow Fort LOL. Like, if I could fact check my opponent's hand with, like, a Thought Knot here or something, I would do something different. But, you know, I like just having all of that insurance, I suppose. And it seemed to work reasonably well. But, you know, 2 drops. Yeah, Pyroclasm was really not very good that game. If my opponent Pyroclasmed, I would have just made a 4-3 Revoker. I think would have been the plan. Crocus did handle Gristlebrand. All right, we're waiting for match number 8. We went 3-2 in the first week, and now we're 2-0 this week. So I don't know. This deck is pretty promising. Steel Overseers and stuff. Alright, we got another match. Crazy Lol Co. I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to Chalice on turn 1 probably, and then Revoker, then Ballista. I guess really depends on what they do on turn 1. I think I'm gonna Chalice on 1. I mean, there are universes where this is wrong, obviously, but like, I think they're more likely to be Depths or Elves, given they led with Bayou. And Chalice for 1 is pretty good versus both of them. Well, now I'm going to play Lodestone, because I think it's ludicrous to play anything else. Alright, great. No information. Yeah, people hate playing Delver. Tommy hated playing Delver, which is why he didn't play it. But, you know, like, Delver is good. It's just a lot of people don't enjoy playing it. This deck seems to be doing reasonably well, all things considered. Like, yeah, Depths, in your opinion. I think I'm going to side in Spyglass then. Take out these probably. I don't actually like Ensnaring Bridge versus them, I think. Well, actually, do I? Yeah, no, they went Mats. They mulliganed. Bayou said go. So it's probably more, slightly more likely to be Dark Depths, I think. Skipping a Lodestone makes you think Elves. Okay, in which case I'll bring in these 3. But, like, it's hard to hedge. I'm sort of hedged in this configuration, I suppose. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's most likely Depths, but I'm slightly hedged versus Elves. Very slightly. I would agree that it's probably Depths. But I don't even think Ensnaring Bridge on the draw is like good enough versus them all of the time. So I didn't bring in the bridges on the draw. You can right-click View Sideboard. What's up, Akash? I'm gonna keep. It's not like the most insane hand, but it's fine. Winter Factory prices are making me very angry. Sorry to hear that, Aaron. Sorry to hear that, friend. Oh, thanks for everyone hanging out. We're up to 127 viewers with Legacy Steel Stompy. Legacy Steel Stompy. Oh, Tropical Island. That was unexpected. Okay, well, I think I'm going to Wasteland that if they shuffle on Ponder. Otherwise, I'm going to Revoker Deathrite. They shuffle it, so I'm going to waste. Hooked us real good. Yes. Real good. I mean, like, got me, I suppose. It looks like a Lauren, actually. Like, which case I should revoke her Cavern Harpy. It could be Food Chain, too. Do I just Ballista here? In any case, I'm going to play the Revoker. Kind of like all of the options are terrible, frankly speaking, but I could just name Deathrite. Should I just name Deathrite instead? I'm just going to name Deathrite then. Because both of them have 4 of that card. I think it's just better to do that. I don't think it's Food Chain if they played Flooded Strand. It actually looks like Esper Deathblade. Which, I don't know. Huff21, thanks for a follow. Oh, it could just be Dazani's deck. That's true. Did Dazani's deck have toughness-based sweepers? I guess I'll go check that real quick. Because, like, if I did not expect a 1 toughness sweeper, I would just deploy both of the 1 toughness creatures. He had Deluge and 2 Marsh Casualties, so I'm going to Ballista for 2 then. White Oran is still possible. I agree with that. Nice. I don't know what's going on anymore. There were 2 Marsh Casualties, Aaron. Which is the card to be fearful of. I really do not understand what's going on. I guess it's Storm with like a really awkward draw in game 1. Probably is Storm. Lodestone was a good draw. I get a great draw. Yeah, Storm with Trop and Bayou is less likely, but they generally, they thought they generally only had 1. Frankly speaking. Game 1, they went Mole, Bayou, Die, Akash. So, like, it made me think Turbo Depths. But, like, now we're just going to kill them, I think, regardless of what their deck actually does. Like, I think we actually have, let's see, 5, 11, or 5, 8, 9, 10. Shoot them for 3 with Ballista. So I have Lethal. Ant does run Zented Storm in the side, and sometimes Abrupt Decay. Yes, conceding to Lodestone makes a lot more sense. Like, they're literally Dobbs. I'm just going to play City of Traders. Five, 8, 9, 10, 13. All right, ding. 3-0. 3-0 so far. So we're up to 6-2 with the deck so far. We 3-2 the first league. You know, which happens. I still don't know what our opponent's deck does, frankly speaking. Really just have no idea. Bara! Ooh. This hand sucks. But do I keep? I don't know if I'm supposed to keep. Spicy popcorn. This hand seems pretty fucking bad, actually. Like, I don't even want to draw a petal. Like, I want to draw a soul land. I think I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I think it's actually garbage. Alright, I'll keep this one. Alright. Five-C human and taxes. Jace Moon DRS and taxes? What the heck? I don't... That makes no sense to me, but, you know. Alright, nice. Bauer is a maniac. This is a pretty fast clock, though. Hopefully we, like, just kill them before they get to do anything. Stoneforge package would be good in this matchup for what it's worth. Yo, Jeff, thanks for the auto host. He can't hear me, but, you know, glad everyone showed up. Put a delta. Okay. Yes, nice Mother of Runes, bro, is exactly how I would qualify that statement. Alright, whatever. If the Ravager gets killed by a 1-drop, you know, c'est la vie. Esper Taxes? That sounds like a modern deck, frankly speaking. You can waste my waste. It's kind of like cute and annoying. Not going to attack with the Ravager in case if there's a Thalia. So I can sack Ravager and Modular onto the Lodestone, which I think I'm supposed to. This is a trick you can do in Modern as well. It happens in the humans matchup. Affinity versus humans. They image your champion. You just modular onto their imaged edge champion and kill it. Yeah. Anyone who plays Modern, well, maybe not anyone. If you test enough Modern, you'll know those tricks. It let me get through 5 damage, which is, a ton. If any never knew that. Well, I'm glad people are learning things. Oh, those come on, Aaron. Why, Aaron? Why? Why do you have to be so mean? Jeez. Chip fleet, not that many, but I know. I think Tommy Ashton knew. You know. I really hope my Steel Overseer doesn't die to some shenanigan. I don't even know what it could die to, but this is a weird game. I don't know what's going to happen. Juicy Jellyfish, thanks for the follow. Really just a weird game, Don't know what's going on. We're just playing our cards. I'm having fun. Opponents maybe having fun. I don't really know. Recruiter of the Guard. Yes, he could literally have anything. I don't really know what's going to happen. Maybe Disciple of Bolus is still in his deck. Death Rate Shaman. Recruiter of the Guard for Death Rate Shaman is happening. Okay. I hope I draw a Soul Land so bad. That's not a Soul Land. How often do I know what my opponent's on? Not that often, frankly. Like, I don't go around, like... If I'd drawn a Soul Land, I could have just obliterated his board and killed him. But I think... I think I'm going to waste his waste. Well, the thing about that... Well, maybe playing Ravager's right, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Ravager. Because the Ballista is probably going to be lethal next turn. Oh, I should have done that. Yeah, never mind. That plays so much better. God, I'm stupid. Yeah, no, I should have... I didn't see the line of shooting the Recruiter. I was thinking about shooting the Death Rite. Hope I don't get punished. Yeah, no. Playing Ballista for 1 is way better. I think I'm still going to win, but, like... Now it's uncertain. Recruiter of the Guard for Kataki. Ah, cute. That is something you can do. Because it is an artifact. Alright, nice. Stop for 1. Hope I don't get... Oh, I can't even get forced. So that's nice. I don't think there are many blockers that they could have here that actually work profitably. Three, 4, 5. Reflector? That doesn't even do it, does it? Like... Reflector's just a chump block. Reflector the Golem back. I sack it to Ravager. because I'm not going to be able to replay it. Flicker Wisp doesn't do it either, I think. They flicker the Lodestone. They block my Ravager. I just sack the Overseer to it. And then they're like just left with nothing. I'm going to take out these Thorns. Probably Chalice as well. I think I like SoFi versus the Baleful Strixes. Yo, Corvolol, thanks for the follow. I think I like the Warping Well. Then we have to put one of these cards back in our deck. Man, those options are really unappealing. I guess I can put one Chalice in my deck to Chalice on one. But it's like not even that great, but the other cards are even worse, I think. So we'll do that. Yeah. Just one Chalice, I think, is fine. This hand sucks. Basically, I think all y'all who wanted me to keep the first hand game one, I think, well, this hand's also bad, so I'm going to mulligan. You should just look for a soul land. This deck is just so much better with the soul land than without. Yo, Runkor, thanks for the follow. I can just Spyglass here, actually, which is kind of nice. Chalice for the +1/+1 for 0. Yeah. Yeah, that's something that I suppose it could happen. It's nice that I got to Spyglass and still see their hand. Alright, this is their hand. Do I still just want to name Marsh Flats? As a Stone Rain? I think I kind of do, actually. Nah, I want to actually waste their waste at some point. I think I'm just going to use this as Stone Rain and try to, like, sack them. It's not very sporting, I know, but, you know, c'est la vie. Yo, Sven, thanks for the follow. I wonder if our opponent was supposed to just waste us, though. Like, now they have to play Baleful Strix, right? Yeah. That's like a forced play, I think. We'll just Lodestone. It shuts off the Recruiter and the Pontiff. And next turn I can play Petal, Wasteland, Ballista for 3, shoot the Ballista, get in for 5. No! Can't do that anymore. Alright. Well, there goes our best card. I wonder if they're going to waste us now, though. Like, this card's just so good. I don't think I was punished. I think playing the Lodestone is correct, so they can't play Recruiter. Maybe they won't see it. That's just so unlikely. Oh, gosh. Do I have any 3-drops in my deck? I might just Chalice on 3, actually. Yeah, I'm going to just Chalice on 3. It's Funny number to Chalice on. Yo, Legion D, thanks for the follow. I think if I'm the opponent, I would wasteland one of these tombs now. What's up, Robotonic? Yeah, I'm gonna draw SoFi now. I think that's the only 3-drop in the deck. We are taking a bunch of damage. Yes, I did bring in SoFi, but I have a Chalice on 3 now because I know their hand is Pontiff and Recruiter. Really need to draw another Ballista. Yeah, you should tap like that in case you draw Deathrite. Don't love this. Just gonna plain Sego. I wanted to just maximize the chance of having enough mana if I draw a Ballista to shoot down both of the birds. Yikes, 2 wastelands from an opponent. Our spells are XX, so we can't play into Chalice. Oof, that's bad. Probably just making another Strix, right? Like, just so much better than anything else that's going on. Basically need... Not even sure Ballista would be good enough anymore. I think it's no longer good enough because we just get wasted twice. Okay, so I can draw Ballista and it'll still be barely good enough, I think, because of the Overseer. But we are taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I'll reconsider it. Does this do anything? Strix is the most boring creature in Magic. That's a bold claim, Cotton. Oh my gosh, it costs 1 more? That sucks. Alright, I'm kind of dead now, I think. Actually, I can draw a Ballista still, but I'm not in great shape. True name's the most boring creature in Magic. Fair enough. Eh. Ballista? Woo! 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 Okay, that's good. Darkwood boards is pretty boring. Oh man, this card hits so hard. What a ridiculous card. Alright, I can say go. I'm not going to shoot the illusion one because I believe that's a bad play. I'm actually just going to see how my opponent attacks. So the reason not to shoot the illusioned one is so Warping Well can kill it guaranteed, even through like a Spell Pierce or a Counterspell or something. Like Spell Queller is not out of the question, you know? Something weird. Okay, well, I'm going to shoot the other 2. Well, I have to use my thingy to not die. So, good beats. Hope there's no blocker in the future. I assume if they made this play, there must be another creature. What? Why did they attack? I guess I would use Overseer and just blow up the entire board. That was so lucky. What's up, Goblip guy? Alright, we're 4-0. Deck feels pretty nice, actually. GG, Bara. Now you know about the image... image artifact Ravager thing. Robtonic, that is why I added a main deck Spatial Contortion and Warping Whale. Because Tommy said he did not like playing against flipped Delvers. Bara, do you think this is a good or bad matchup for you? I think Walking Bliss is insane, but I don't know besides that. Oh wait, thanks to all 162 of you following and hanging out. Mark, you lost to a hands player. Oh. Chalice for 3 is unbeatable. I left in 1 Chalice in the Void and we got to Chalice for 3. That was just crazy. Akash, thanks for the 1 bit, yo! It's not unbeatable, it's just you had 2 3-drops in your hand. You got unlucky there. Yeah, I mean, it's just the context of your hand that Chalice was insane. Like, I think in general, it will not play out like that. Kappa, indeed. Chalice on 3 counters Crimson Grip as well. Trophy hype, maybe. I really like this deck. Really, again, like I would say, Tommy went 12-3 in the Grand Prix, so I mostly copied his list. That's fair. I didn't even want to leave in the Chalice, but I didn't have enough cards to bring in. Thanks for follow Azeotropes. Why are we playing Shopless Shops? Because I enjoy the deck. Like, Chalice is fine. Yeah, I would suspect it's fine, but not great. I brought in these 5. I took out those Thorns and Chalices. I also brought in a Warping Whale and the Ratchet. Okay, so I brought in like those and a SoFi because it gets around Baleful Strix. Hedron.tv. Like, just Hedron.tv is the website? Or is it on... Hedron.tv. Oh, I see. Oh, jeez. It is on YouTube. But Hedron.tv links directly to it. Your name is Joshua Bosch, I guess? Oh, you have a lot of videos. Oh, gotta click join. Captain Crunch. What is Captain Crunch playing? Probably Soldier Stompy? It's Soldier Stompy, right? Well, this hand sucks. So we're Soul Land away from being great. I guess I'm supposed to keep, but... So there are 8 Soul Lands in our deck. Do I keep the Ghost Quarter on top? I guess I'm supposed to, actually. Grove of the Burnlows. No! I I know what is going on here, and I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. I think this matchup is not great. The tables have turned. I think I'm still going to chalice on one, actually. Off Ghost Quarter, I guess. Well, might just play Vault Scourge and hope they don't have Punching Fire. And then hope to draw a Soul Land. The Lancer has become the Land Z. Yes, that is... I think I'm actually just going to play the Vault Scourge. And hope to draw a Soul Land. So I can chalice on 2. No, I think they gambled for Loam. I don't know. That's a good question, Chifley. Soul Land? Come on, Soul Land. Alright, that's nice. I'm gonna chalice for 2. That's actually kind of bad. Like, I actually don't think I can kill my opponent fast enough if I just chalice for 2. But I'm gonna play Ravager. Is resistant to Punching Fire, really? Do I just Overseer, actually? I should have led with Overseer, yeah. Because that's one more permanent for the Ravager. I'm going to still play Overseer this turn. And hope, like, nothing bad happens. Obviously, many bad things can happen, but... You know. Yep. I have, like... The heuristic I came up with is you probably want to do something broken on 1. Otherwise, your hand is garbage. It's like the... What's the best way of putting it? Basically just mulligan your bad hands, I guess, is an easy way of putting it. Yikes. This is not going to go well. If they have crop rotation, we are basically Lou Dobbs. Alright. I don't really know what's going on anymore. I think I'm actually going to chalice for 0 to shut off Mox Diamond. I can sacrifice it to my own Ravager if I need to. So I attack for... I could attack for 6, or I could just pump again to get my guys out of range, which I think might be better. I suspect just Loam by itself will be too slow this game. So RG Testament, if I chalice for 2 that turn, my board would be Vault Scourge, chalice for 2 versus their board. Tower James Gardner, I'm sorry that I pranked you. I'm not that sorry, actually, but... Yo, thanks for follow Bastion, son of Whalen. I'm going to sack Ravager to itself and Modular onto the Overseer. Hmm. No, that's bad versus single Mazavith Robotonic. I'm not going to do that because I want to play around Maze. No, they can beat the Vault Scourge just with Mazavith. I know a fair amount about lands. Maybe not as much as Jody does, but enough to... I also want to get this to a 3-3 to play around Punching Fire Recursion. Because, like, attacking with the Vault Scourge just lets them recur it for free if they have Taiga. I actually did that in Seattle when I played this matchup. My opponent just kept gaining one with Inventor's Fair, so I returned the Punching Fire all of their upkeeps off of Taiga without having a Grove, which is kind of gas. Legacy is great. Magic is great. Everyone's great. Ors fan, if my opponent just plays Tabernacle, Rugvet is not great. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's very bad, actually. That's bad too. So I really just need to attack with both and hope somehow, like, my opponent bricks off forever. I think now we are in terrible shape, but like this is why I think just a Caracas is not good enough. Because they're obviously just going to wasteland all of our lands before we get to... Oh. So what's really going to happen is they want to draw Gamble or Crop Rotation. So the reason not to dredge is to take blind draws looking for those, because that finds Tabernacle, and you can basically just kill both of the lands. Oh, I should have... Yes. I should have activated Overseer before damage. That was dumb. I'm going to say one thing. There's like a minus 20% paying attention deficiency when you stream. I don't think, regardless of who you are, there's just like minus some percent. And for me, I think it's more. They should waste the city, I think. Oh, they could just stage the maze, which is also terrible. Terrible for me. You agree? Oh yeah, I don't believe Reddit about that for 1 second. I'll try not to miss it this time. Wow, Chifley's Captain Crunch. Yeah, Tim. All of chat said I missed it. There was a giant controversy about ghosting. Feel like you should have staged Maze, probably. I am dumb. This deck is kind of nice though, Tim. You should build it. You probably have everything, right? If I mean, like, it's not GG if they crop rotate, like, literally. No! Wrath of God for 2 mana! Yeah, I could model it using a logistic regression. I have approached to being fully dead territory. It is not even close. Some kind of time wizard sounds great. Oh, game 2, GG was a typo. I am so dead. We'll try to mentally exhaust them for a bit. You don't have thorns? I might have extra thorns. I'm ahead by 1 minute, Bastion, son of Whalen. Not worried about my time. They have a Forest, Stage, and Wasteland in their hand. Can't even play that because I have a Chalice on 0. This is great. I think the one thing I could have done was Chalice on 1 instead of 0 at some point. Yeah, Tim should have considered that at some point. Wasn't sure if I actually had free mana on any of those turns. Alright. Soon we can concede. Alright, well, that buys not really any time, but because they can just wasteland it first. I always go after the stage in case if they're like they mess up somehow, but you know, it's really hard to mess that up. Ley lines in the spyglass. Yep. I wonder if opponent will pay for Tabernacle. Yo, Daresick, thanks for the follow. Doomwake, that's the joke I just made. Yes, they have Wastelock at this point. I'm aware of that. Don't worry, I don't think it will last too much longer. I think they have the Barbering. I think this card is awful now, actually, but it's my personal opinion. Yeah, it's pretty complex. I might have forgotten how that deck works. Okay. Yes, I am aware that I'm dead on the... Yeah, it is not that. We can take these out pretty easily. What's what I want to side out? Yep, we got crunched. I kind of feel like Ballista and Overseer are the weakest cards in the matchup. Acro Wallace rings. Thorns are not impressive. Okay. I'm willing to cut Thorn too, actually. It's good versus Loam and Punishing Fire, but that's about it. So on their side, they're gonna side in all of the Crows and Grips and like Sonic and the Dryads and stuff that they can. I don't think Bridge is good. Trust me, my opponent bridged me and I very, very easily beat them. It was not even close. What actually happens is if you play Bridge, they can just kill all of your lands. And then just like Punching Bear you 20 times. Occasionally you can play one Song of the Dryads in your sideboard because it's actually good with your Thespian stage. Alright, that's great for you, Sharkula. I'm going to disagree with you. I'm very happy when my opponent's aggro deck plays Ensnaring Bridge versus my lands deck. Now I'm debating if I'm supposed to keep this hand or not. The hand seems kind of bad actually, like, but if you played in any place that had a lot of lands, I suggest playing a different deck. I mulligan because I think that hand was not good enough. I'm going to keep this one though. Like, this is not great too, but it's better than leave on top. Do I Spyglass? Yo, Spanky KC, thanks for the resub. Best drop beast. 4 claps for you, Spank. Do I Spyglass on one or not? I feel like I shouldn't actually Spyglass, but I'm going to. They have the Crows and Grip. I'm gonna name Ghost Quarter actually. Because like I think it's actually easy for them to run us out of lands if we don't name Ghost Quarter. You do not want to name Moxen with this. It has a Pithing Needle, Claws, Doomwake. So I'm gonna name Ghost Quarter. I think that's the correct name. I could name Maze as well, but I think I'm supposed to name Quarter, so I will. My top card is Arcbound Ravager, for what it's worth. Let's see what they pitch. Like, I think the problem with hands like these, when you don't have a lot of pressure, is it's actually pretty easy for them to wait a while and just kill your leyline or thingy. Would they discard the maze? I would not have probably done that. Play Opal first. Play Opal first. Play Ravager. I think I'm just going to play the Factory so I can attack with it next turn. Also gives me a target to modular onto. But yeah, I know that Bastion a Whalen, but what do you want me to do about it? Like, the grip is going to trade with something no matter what. Great job, Bara. Great job. We do have to start those mediocre beats somewhere. Fine, counterbalance and floated 3. Wow, my chat is just full of so many trolls. Just all the trolls all the time. This is their hand. Thinking about just making it 3/3 Ravager. I think that might actually be good. And just, my opponent Ghost Quarters me, I can sack the Factory to the Ravager. I don't think I want to counter onto the Factory. I think that's like the worst possible play, but... Or do I? I think I'm just going to make 3/3 Ravager. I think it was kind of an interesting decision, but I think it's correct to make it 3/3 Ravager. Nice, that's great. I name the Mox. Actually, I wonder if they were supposed to Crozen Grip the Ravager. But, you know, whatever. This is their hand. No, this is their hand plus 2 unknowns. They can Ghost Quarter me. Okay. Will not search. Great! Alright, trigger on the stack. I'm gonna sack this to itself. If I draw a Wasteland, I'm gonna Wasteland their Taiga. Yeah, it's not Eldrazi. That is true. Alright, let's hope 5/4 Revoker is good enough. It's unlikely to be, but... I hope they don't have another untapped land. What's up, Lord of the Pit? It's good to see you, buddy. No! We are dead. We are dead. I don't like this art. This is fake. This is fake news. Great. Can I concede now? I don't even see how I could break out of this now. Like, I think my deck is just incapable of breaking out from here. Great. Great! We are so dead! Okay. Just checking to see if I have wastes. Oh. Apparently I F6'd. Whoops. Yeah. So this matchup seems really not great. I mean, obviously it's winnable sometimes, but it seems very bad. Especially if they have 4 Ghost Quarters and 0 Rashad Port, which appears to be the case. Board state says Baron is the greatest province in the world. Oh, this was a fun 4-0, not really come close to winning match. Great. I can't even fathom a series of draws that gets me out of this. This is terrible viewing experience? Yeah, it might be. You know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ashkun. I'll play that for you. Whatever it is. Yes, this is what I've been doing to people the whole time.
I know I'm late.
What the heck?
My wallet. Card lock from...
Oh, that's the name of the song? Never realized that. Yeah, Bara, I think the deck is pretty good. Now we can concede. Good beats. Well, that was a Lansing from our opponent. Yeah, we lost honorably. And, you know, lost honorably and, you know, losing happens. I think the deck is quite good. Pretty happy with the spatial contortion working well. Yeah, I stopped it because I want to start talking again. Fencing Brick, thanks for the follow. Also, we're going to open 2 chests, one for Rose and one for Spanky. I forgot to do that. All right, Rose, here's your chest. Scattered Groves? Is that worth anything? Let's check. Let's check real quick. Let's check real quick. You can post a link, Bara. You can 1.97. Okay, well, or 1.09 rather. All right, Spanky, here's yours. All right, this is worth more than what a chest is worth. So, thank you, Rose. You are a gentlewoman and a noble lady. That's a weird steel Stompy deck that has Ensnaring Bridge in it. But, you know, it's pretty different. Where are your walking ballistas at? Are they cut off? Bara, I think you have a column cut off, if I had to guess. Like, past the lodestone golem, I assume there are supposed to be things. Because I don't see them. You might want to consider taking a better screenshot. I should be you in a legacy side event at Vegas. Oops. Yeah. Anyways, I think I need to finish packing for Grand Prix Hartford. But I'm going to leave you all with a buddy of mine who's streaming some vintage. And thanks for watching. I'll be back on Monday to stream more Legacy, I think. Not necessarily the Steel Stompy deck. Probably some blue decks instead, but I'll be back then. Thanks for watching, y'all.